I'm Hayley Slier in Haifa, Israel, and I'll be taking a look at the growing number of Singaporean students coming to the country.
Sean Ong is a long way from home, but this undergraduate civil engineering student is not here in Israel on holiday. He has joined a growing number of Singaporeans who are coming to the Holy Land to study or to work on internship programs.
When I first thought about coming to Israel, like everyone is saying what are you going to do in Israel? It's a desert, it's a war zone. For me, it wasn't that much of a shock, but I think that a lot of Singaporeans that come here for the first time, they will probably be surprised because they think that, Israel is like a wasteland, but actually it's like super high-tech.
Meanwhile, a new initiative called Study in Israel and several university partnerships means that more Singaporeans will now head to the Jewish state.
Israel may not be the first destination choice for many international students. According to a recent study published by the Israeli Council for Higher Education, there are currently around 12,000 foreign students in the country. A new initiative is now aiming to double that number by 2022.
Nicholas Tang is part of the Overseas Entrepreneurship Program of Nanyang Technological University. He chose Israel because of its reputation in water and agricultural development, as well as in clean technologies. He is also working at Let Lab, an Israeli startup that acts like an incubator for new companies.
Working here has been pretty tough because it is a startup environment. Things are very fast-paced. I often have to do many things at one time, like writing business reports, doing up proposals, and doing some coding at the same time. But it's also quite fun because it's very exciting and I get to attend events and meet new people.
As a hotbed of high-tech activity, Israel has the world's highest investment per capita in new companies and is ranked as the third most innovative country by the World Economic Forum. Goko Lien, a student at the National University of Singapore, is learning how to create and start his own venture startups from scratch.
I chose Israel because of two main reasons. First was because of my own personal interest in understanding more about the region we are in right now, Middle East, and I coupled that with my other interests as well in entrepreneurship. So I've always had leanings towards the social sector, and I might want to delve into the social entrepreneurship scene in Singapore. And so I was thinking, what better way would be to actually go on such a program where I'll be exposed to such an ecosystem of entrepreneurship, of innovation.
Israel is also known for its cybersecurity technologies. Professor Yuval Elovici from Ben Gurion University has been at the forefront of two cybersecurity research labs, one in Israel and the other at the Singapore University of Technology and Design.
First of all, there is a very, very long collaboration between Singapore and Israel. I think this is just another avenue of how Singaporean and Israelis are collaborating. I think that we can really contribute in the domain of cybersecurity to Singapore. And Singapore has extremely talented students. And from our perspective, they are perfect interns, especially to employ them in projects that we are doing with the international industry.
Despite all the advantages of being in Israel, there is one thing that all these students agree on. And that is what they miss the most about Singapore is the food and the hawker centres. Hayley Slier, CNA, Haifa.